Good evening, Mikhail. Can you hear me?
Hello, Tatjana. Yes.
Okay.
Here.
So you are now at present you are the only student, and you promised me a legend. Remember?
Legends.
Uh-huh.
No, it will be on next lesson.
You're like a pupil at school who promises all the time his teacher to do his home task.
Yes, but I read some interesting stories, but it's not a legend about
Maybe
here.
you will tell it.
No.
No, why?
What about today's topic? It's about legend? No, apartment.
Okay. So today we are talking about our apartments and types of dwelling. Types of dwelling – это виды жилья. And now I want to send you a file, so open it. But at first I want to ask you, if you had a choice, what would you prefer, to live in a city or countryside, village?
I prefer to live in the city.
Why?
Because I like it. I like to see town around me, not countryside, not maybe because in Ukraine not very interesting little town or villages. Yes.
Yeah, I can agree with you. So you like active life, which is impossible in countryside, yeah?
Yes, I like when I can to go maybe to the I don't know, theater. Yeah, yes, and you can go home after that by how to say it, пешком, by walk.
On foot.
On foot.
And but how do you think? What is better for your health?
Could you repeat?
What is better for your health, to live in the city or in a village?
For my house.
Health. Здоровье.
Health.
Yeah, health.
I don't know. For me, it's not important.
Okay, health isn't important for you, yeah?
The changes. I don't see the changes.
No, really? Yes. So you don't. You think that there is no difference between air in village and air in Kyiv, for example?
It's hard to say. Maybe in some village worst air than Kyiv, because we have like region. We have some plants, and I think it's Kyiv. You mean car smoke?
Yeah. Fumes, car fumes.
Sometimes it happens, and when I go maybe some like big streets, yes, and yes, it's I feel this smoke, but if I don't want to feel it, I just change change my how to say it, like way, maybe.
Change what?
Way, my way.
Okay.
I don't remember marшрут. How to say it? Маршрут.
Route.
А как?
Route. Написать?
Ну, давайте.
Окей. Wait a minute. Here we are. Route. Маршрут. Okay, so let's open our document and work with it. Here we have vocabulary, and let's look through it. So, have you opened?
Yes, now I open.
So, let's start. Bedsitter. Bedsitter or simple bedsit – это однокомнатная квартира. Block of flats. Do you know what is it?
Block of flats. It's hard to say. If it's like in Russian, maybe it's a block of flats. It's like I don't know the word how to say it in English.
Let's try to do it in Russian if it's difficult in English.
Block of flats.
Okay, I'll help you.
Да, давай.
Это многоквартирное здание, как мы говорим, там жилой комплекс. So, let's continue. Bungalow. Know what is it, bungalow? Bungalow, sorry.
I know, it's like a, it's the same word in Russian, bungalow, yes.
Yes, but it's, we should know that it's, it has only one floor, yeah, and it's not well equipped house. Ну, не очень хорошо оборудован дом. So just a simple type of dwelling. Простой вид жилья. So, what is next? Cottage, you know? Detached house. What is it? Detached. It's like a private house.
Like what?
Private house, частный дом. Как у нас же там частные дома, да, все секторы, частный сектор, все такое. Farmhouse, дом-ферма. Flat, apartment, you know, квартира. Penthouse, it's also clear. Semi-detached house. It's like a detached house, but I don't know whether you have such type of dwelling in Kiev, but in Kryvyi Rih we have. When detached house is separated into two parts for two families. Do you understand?
I know, yes, I understand. It's like one home, maybe for two families, yes?
Yes, it has two families. They have different gardens, I don't know, different territory around the house, but house is total. Not, there is no gap between them. Нет никакого расстояния. Skyscraper. I think you should know it. Skyscraper.
Skyscraper. It's like a very big.
Very high.
Very high. Yes.
Небоскреб, yeah. Terraced house. Ну, с террасой дом. Tower block. It's very similar to block of flats, but it's very high house. Высотка. It's very high, and there are a lot of flats in it. And that's all. Okay, that's all types of housing. So please tell me, in what type of dwelling do you live in, and whether do you like it?
What kind of
dwelling?
Okay, maybe for me it's interesting. I don't know. I think it depends what around the house, what you have around.
Where exactly do you live? In what type of
I
dwelling?
live in a block of flats.
Block of flats, okay. And do you like it, or would you like to change it?
Yes, I think it's normal. It's I think it's most распространенный. It's most
Common. The most common variant, yeah?
common variant, yes, which we have in big cities.
But most of people, as I know, try to buy their own house, detached house, because it's much convenient maybe for them. What do you think about it? I know that in Kiev it's very difficult to buy your own detached house in some, I don't know, a district, but would you like to live there?
No, it's the first. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Not only buying, but if you
Keeping it.
keeping it, yes, it's you spend a lot of money for some interesting things, and in Kiev we have not a lot of maybe a lot of same houses like that. Yes,
Detached houses, yeah.
And I think it's hard to have a own house. And I know people who have own house out of
detached house.
near fetch around the Kiev, and but the time which they spend into come to Kiev, it's for me it's non-normal.
But I'm sure that there are advantages of detached houses. Can you name some of them? What are the advantages of living in detached house?
Detached house. Advantages. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you have a own yard, and you can maybe do something interesting on that. Maybe have a own like a park or garden.
Garden, yes.
Yes.
Grown some fruits, vegetables, yeah.
Yes. How to say it? Огород.
They call it garden.
Garden.
It's not only trees, but also vegetables. Some.
I see. And but time, for me, it's important. Time which spending to come to the place where you work, and
but if there won't be a problem, if there won't be a problem with your time, maybe you had your work. You can could work at home. Would you choose detached house?
No, yeah, I can, and other people can. But if you have a meeting with somebody,
yeah, really,
you need to go. And another advantage is maybe it's square, yes, not square.
Space, пространство, yeah.
Yes, it's I think the detached house are bigger than flat.
Of course, they are.
And use it maybe лучше use it лучше для себя, как это правильно сказать?
It's better for yourself, yeah.
better for yourself. Yes.
And how about neighbors? Aren't you tired of your neighbors? Do you have calm, silent neighbors, or they are very noisy and annoying?
It's an interesting question. It depends on the period. And now I like it because we have like crisis, and nobody don't do the how to say it? It's like
Ремонт? Redecoration?
redecoration. And if I see one time a lot of neighbors are making this process.
Now I'm in this process too, and I'm sure my neighbors hate me nearly because my workers do a lot of noise sometimes. But I think it's normal.
I like how the people beat to the wall.
Yes, not only beat, they also drill.
Yes, drill, beat, and
yes.
It's can be 1-2 hour. It's like как непрерывающийся процесс, как-то.
Non-stop process, yeah.
Yes, non-stop process.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue reading our vocabulary. So there is another words which can characterize your apartment or your dwelling. So cramped. Cramped means тесный. Fully equipped. You know what? Equipped. Fully equipped. What is it?
Equipped.
I think you should know it.
Давайте equipped и cramped, я только что забыл, уже вы сказали.
Cramped, тесный.
Тесный, ага.
Fully, look, equipped, оборудованный. Fully equipped, полностью оборудованный. Fully furnished, you should guess.
Furnished. Ну, это такое тоже что-то типа фурнитура, это как обставленный, что ли, да?
Furniture, what does it mean furniture? Мебель. Fully furnished, полностью меблированный. In good, bad condition. В плохом, хорошем состоянии. Part furnished. Clear, частично меблированный. Roomy. Roomy, it's an opposite meaning of cramped. Cramped, тесный, roomy, просторный. Run down. In Russian we would say убитый, такой захудаленький, ну, в общем, в плохом состоянии. Spacious. Spacious is a synonym to roomy, тоже просторный. Tiny, крошечный. Unfurnished, без мебели. And with all modern conveniences. Do you know what it does it mean? What it means?
Could you repeat? I don't follow the last.
All modern conveniences.
Convenience. 1 second. Convenience. Modern convenience. Что-то знакомое такое. Но...
Это удобство, со всеми современными удобствами. They also use short form of this word combination, mod cons. You can see it under the word with all mod conveniences or mod cons. And in your opinion, what does this word include? Meaning, what does it mean? What modern conveniences would you prefer, or what are they for you?
Convenient. Okay, maybe now if we're talking about nowadays, yes, it's like
Yeah.
Maybe you know, hot flat, something like that. You know what I mean?
What in hot flats? I haven't got your idea.
Huh?
I haven't got the idea.
No, I mean you're talking about the convenience. Yes, it's like udobство. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And your question was which convenience we have now. Yes.
Yeah. Can you name them?
Name. I don't know how to say it. It's like a hot flat, you know. But in Ukraine, we don't have how to say it. It's обогрев, ну, вот,
Отопление?
отопление.
Central heating. Центральное отопление.
Central what?
Heating. I'll type it. Yeah. Wait. Heating. Central heating. What else?
Central heating. Maybe water in the flat, and some other places like have a hot flat. It's like you know, when the flat are heating.
Flat is heating, but what is hot flat?
I don't know how to say it. Maybe you know how to name this process. So, when you put it like a pipe on your flat, and this flat usually are not hot, like.
Это как обшивают, что ли?
Нет, это просто для обогрева называется.
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, what else? Maybe air conditioning, yeah?
Yes. It's I think it's interesting. But, maybe you know what else? Not only air conditioning, maybe the special special
Filters, maybe?
for make water hot. You know how to like a boiler in
Yeah, I understood, but I don't know boiler. Boiler, I see the translation. It's the same like in Russian. Boiler. Okay. And let's continue and talk about location. So, capital city, it's clear. City, countryside, country, county. You shouldn't mix these words, country and county. They are similar. County, графство. District. Район.
Yes, район.
Farmland, it's clear, but what is hamlet?
Ну, чуть ли не ферма, но и ферма, да? А вообще, я не знаю, как.
Hamlet это как деревушка. Let's continue. Hometown, родной город. Industrial zone. I think it's clear, yeah? Inhabitant. Это житель. Next door, in the country next door. Ну, это пригород, получается.
А вот это inhabited.
Inhabitant, житель. Also resident. It's also possible to say. Neighborhood. How do you think? What does it mean?
По-моему, как-то то ли родина, что это neighborhood.
No. Who is neighbor?
Neighbor. Типа не родственники, не neighbor.
Сосед.
Соседи, да?
Сосед, yeah. А neighborhood, ну, не совсем связано, но тоже то, что рядом с вами. Район, получается.
Район?
Ну да, neighborhood, район. Something like district. Old town, ну это как старая часть города. Outskirts. Very interesting. Outskirts — это окраины, околицы города. Provincial — это clear, провинциальный город. Remote — это отдаленный. For example, remote hamlet — отдаленная деревушка. Holiday resort. How do you think? What is it? Holiday resort.
Resort, it's like in Russian kurort.
Yeah, exactly. Rural.
Rural, okay, it's like промышленное что-то такое.
It has an opposite meaning. Это сельский.
I say because I usually watch it's like Deutsche Welle, you know, and they talk about this. They have one rural region, and they but I don't know. It was a big, like not a factory, big plants, a lot of plants in the region. But now it's like a touristic region. It's not walking. It's like attraction for the people.
Okay.
Rural. It's what is it?
Сельский.
Okay.
Slums. Slums. It's трущобы. And what's next? Suburbs. It's like outskirts. Что такое outskirts?
Еще раз, outskirts.
Outskirts — окраина. And suburbs — это как пригород, окраина города. Suburbs and outskirts. It's the synonyms. They're the synonyms. And what else? Town. It's clear. Urban.
Urban. Это такое что-то вот есть и на русском.
Урбанистический.
Это городской как бы.
Yes. It's the opposite meaning of rural. Urban area, rural area. And village, I think it's clear. So, let's continue discussing your block of flats, your flat in block of flats, and what is the condition of your flat and size. Size and condition. You can look through the words.
Okay. Could you repeat all the question? I just I need to talk about my flat and
about size and condition. Its size and condition.
It's hard to say something. Maybe it's I have a 3 room in a flat. It's like
so it isn't cramped.
Cramped.
Тесный.
No, but I think it's if it will be maybe twice bigger.
No, I think every person thinks so. A little bigger, just a little bigger, and it would be better, yeah.
Yes. And what else? It's convenient. Okay, what else? I don't know what to say.
Is it fully furnished? Is it fully furnished?
Yes.
And what else? Maybe. Is it in good condition? Or maybe you need some redecoration or repayment?
Yes, maybe, but I think it's like a process which
Which doesn't stop.
you have all time. It's you all time you need to do something, and
Yes.
this process never closed.
Yeah, it's like an old joke that it's impossible to stop redecoration.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have a pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And where is your flat situated? Is it in the center of the city? Is it maybe in old part of the city, or it's in outskirts?
No, it's near the center of the
Near
city.
the center? Oh, not bad, I think.
I think it's maybe for me it's important how many how much time I spend for maybe for going to the center of the Kiev.
But you know,
All time I try to считать, подсчитывать как-то.
count.
Count it, yes. And when I see on some another flats and or my friends' flats, I just okay, it's
All measures in
I
time.
measure it by time to the center key. Okay.
But you know, as I noticed, people who live in Kiev have very strange feeling of distance. When they say that they live near the center, it's about 40 minutes by bus, or I don't know, maybe about half an hour on foot. As my, is it true?
Okay, yes, you're right. And for Kiev, it's normal because if you live on the maybe uh, uh, you know like suburbs, yes, suburbs.
Что?
If you live on
Suburbs, в пригороде, да?
you spend maybe 2 hours to go to the center. You know, we have a district which people need to go by train, by maybe I don't know, by bus, and after that they use like underground, like metro.
Tube, yeah.
Yes.
Remember, please, is this
You know, it's like one одна поездка. It's like one way. Ну, это все тратится на одну поездку, на какую-то маленькую.
on one way, yeah, to your walk route. Can you remember me whether the center of the cave is situated on the right or left bank? It seems right.
On the right.
On the right bank. So I think it's very difficult to live on the left bank.
Not difficult, but with, on the left bank of the river, I think maybe I don't know. It's half people to live. I need to see the information about how many people live on the right and on the left bank. Maybe on the left more people than right side.
Yeah, maybe, but it's something like residential area there. Residential area, то есть получается жилой массив исключительно. No factories, yeah, no plants.
But this area are very big. It's like you know, you can live in this area and don't go to another area or
At all, yeah.
center at all. Yes. If you don't work in the another area, and you need not to do this.
In fact, we have the same situation in my home city, because sometimes I can say, can you believe that there are some areas I haven't been at all for the whole of my life, and it isn't so big as Kiev, but I don't know a lot of places, and I even don't know how to get there. Something like this. So I propose to continue our works, and let's look at the other page, and let's discuss. There you have the beginnings of the sentences, and your task is to continue them due to your experience, something like this. So some people live in.
Some people live in. Okay, 1 second. You have tried on the best way to write. Okay. Some people live in.
You can continue whatever you want, just to practice your new vocabulary.
Okay. Some people live in a block of house.
In block of flats. Okay, but the majority of people live in.
The majority. But the majority is like a.
Большинство.
Live in maybe in a flat.
In flats, yeah.
In the our, not in the our, how to say, in the own flats, yes.
Own flats. Private flats, yeah. To your mind, the worst kind of housing is.
The worst kind of housing is maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's a bungalow.
Maybe.
I don't know why, because if you live on the sea, it's the best. But yeah, if I try to maybe imagine it in Kiev, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. Yeah. Okay, probably the worst problem with housing is.
Probably the worst problem with the housing is. It's hard to say. Maybe the worst problem is the neighbor, your neighbor. Yes.
Is your neighbors, yeah?
Yes, neighbors.
As for me, it's a high price of housing. Another difficult problem is.
Another difficult problem is maybe it's how to say this, like как, я не знаю, чистота, cleaning, нет, это как-то не так.
Чистота.
Чтобы сказать именно, что это как бы вот, да.
В смысле, поддерживать чистоту?
Просто вот как бы чистота.
Cleanness, maybe to keep your house tidy, yeah?
I mean, if you live in a block of flat, you know, you have the not private places. It's like подъезд in Russian.
Yeah, block, maybe, yeah.
Block. These places are not usually very in a very good
condition, yeah.
Yes.
I agree with you.
But it's hard to understand this situation, because in the flats usually I think it's a normal situation. But
which situation is normal?
Huh?
What situation is normal?
I mean, convenient and the furniture and maybe you know, maybe we look on the flat and we think, okay, it's normal, yes. But
Yeah, it's good enough.
I see the maybe this group. 1 second. Maybe it's we can staircase, porch, staircase. For me, it's hard to understand the people who's living there. It's a fantastic place. It's.
They live in at the staircase.
No. It's. I think. I mean. People live in own flats, but the staircase near these flats are in a bed. Looks like after the bombing.
Like after war, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And the other sentence is the most urgent thing to do is.
1 second. Most
urgent.
Urgent. What is it? Urgent.
Это срочный, неотложный, очень необходимый.
To do is. Okay. It's about the flat.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe the most thing to do is to turn on flat feet. No, как отопление, это вот что-то я все время забыл.
Heating.
Как?
Heating.
Fitting.
I've typed it, yeah, already. Can you see it?
Okay, I see. And I see the new student.
Yes, we have a new student. Hi.
Hi.
How should I name you? Because we have very strange nickname.
Yes, I see. You called me Vlad.
Vlad, okay. We are talking about flats.
Yeah,
and
housing and etc. Yeah.
Yes. So, can you tell us about your own flat, apartment?
Okay. So.
So, you can see the document. You can open it and use the words in it.
Vlad, you see, I sent the link in the chat in the right part of
yes,
the.
I see. I'm just waiting you to finish your.
Okay. we need now to wait. We're just talking about this.
I'm just trying to be polite.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, Tatjana, could you repeat the question for Vlad?
I want Vlad to tell us about his flat. Whether you live in block of flats or detached house or maybe tower block.
Block of flats.
Block of flats, yes. Okay. And
my flat have 3 rooms. Has 3 rooms and bathroom and kitchen, of course.
No, of course. Is your apartment roomy?
Yes.
Yes. And where is it situated? What about location?
I live in Krasnodar, and my flat situated somewhere. What?
Where? In the center of, or we have
something in middle between suburbs and center.
The center, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you live in commercial or residential area, or some industrial zone, maybe, I don't know.
I think it's commercial, yeah.
Commercial, yeah. So there are a lot of shops.
Yes.
Okay. So let's continue looking our document, and we have a task. Think about your ideal house. And there are such points where it would be. So Vlad, where would be your ideal house?
In which city? Or
No, I think the part of the city.
part of the city.
And maybe you
I think it's in the center.
Everyone likes center. And what about you, Mikhail? In the center, yeah, as well.
I talk about this question, and I like the center of Kyiv because it's the center of the cities. Yes, you know, because a lot of maybe interesting places or how to say it, public places. Yes.
Yes.
Which you want to visit.
Yeah, you're right. So the next point is, what would you see from the windows? Vlad, what about you?
It's dark outside.
No. What would you like to see? Maybe garden. Maybe
in the future house.
Yeah, in your
I think
ideal
house. Just a minute.
What? I don't know. Maybe other flats, garden, forest, river.
I think it's
beach.
Let me think about it. Just a nice view from my window on city.
You are talking about your present view from your window.
Future house.
Future, yeah. Okay, but would it be similar to that one you have now?
I think not.
No, yeah. Okay, what about Mikhail? What would you like to see?
Okay, I dislike to see another maybe houses.
You would like to see other houses, really?
Dislike. I like to see maybe the river or maybe park, something like that, and
some nature, yeah.
Maybe you can see the like a panoramic, you know, view under the house.
So the next point, what would it be like inside? So as I understand this question, is it a type of your dwelling?
Could you repeat in the side? I don't know.
What it would be like inside. So type of your dwelling.
Inside.
Detached house, tower block. What else we had? Maybe studio flat. Do you know what is studio flat?
Yes, it's like in Ukraine. I think in Russian, it's a very interesting place.
It's similar.
Where the people remove the walls and they say it's like a studio.
You're not right, because studio flat means a very roomy space, yeah, spacious room without any walls. It's everything.
I know, but we have not the same houses. They was not building before, and people make it from the usual flat, and they remove the walls and say.
But I think it's very dangerous.
Dangerous, and it's hard to understand it, because if you live on the kitchen, you know, if you have a one-room flat,
Yeah.
For me, it's hard to understand why people do so, this process to remake it for studio. It's like I think it's like a trend, and people don't understand what they do.
I totally agree with you. I have the same opinion. But what about Vlad?
So I think my future flat will be a penthouse.
Penthouse, yeah. Maybe in New York?
Well, maybe in another city of future.
Okay. So,
Where are you live now, Tatjana?
I live in a just ordinary block of flats. It's a 9-stored building, and I live on the 5th floor, so it's in the middle of the house. My view from the window is kindergarten and other blocks of flats. It's very ordinary and there is nothing interesting, but I like my district because it's calm, it's not far from the center, and it's difficult to talk about the center in my city because we don't have one. We don't have the only center in our city. There are several, and due to the length of the city. Maybe you want to know something else? I don't know. Ask.
And in which city you live?
I live in Kryvyi Rih. Maybe I'm not sure you know this city, but Kryvyi Rih is the city in the center of Ukraine, almost in the center.
Tatjana, you say Kryvyi Rih, it's like a Ukrainian name.
Of course, but I don't do it because I live in Ukraine.
But if you need to understanding, you can say Кривой Рог. It's like
Oh yeah, Кривой Рог in Russian.
Yes. You know, maybe it's a very famous city because
yes, it's quite famous, but not in Russia.
Why not?
I don't know why you don't know this city. The longest city
in Russia, Кривой Рог is famous too.
Oh yeah, so yeah. It's so pleasant to hear for me.
I think it's because in the Soviet Union we have a very famous profession. Yes, it's like шахтер. How to say it? It's
miner.
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 And all the regions which have a lot of these professionals are very famous, like Стахановское движение and something like that.
It's like a lesson of the history lesson, yeah.
Because it's like these cities have like advertisement to a lot of in other cities. It's like показательная.
Role model, maybe. Как пример для подражания, role model.
Role model.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, I'm not happy with this fact. Because there are not many things to be happy with. Yes. You know, red roads and black air, black clouds, and a lot of smoke there. But
yes, it's interesting when I was in Kryvyi Rog.
Oh, you've been there, really?
Yes. It's interesting to see the red ground. Yes, I'm right. It's
but it's not everywhere. There are only some districts which have red road. Because all people, when they have it, I am from Kryvyi Rih, they are asking about red birds, red dogs, and other red animals.
Bears.
What? Red what? What did you say?
Pets.
Red bears.
Red pets. Yes, yeah. Really, and everyone think that, but sometimes it's really true. When we have rain, we have red puddles and red water. But what can we do? Yeah. And there is a joke that if a resident from Kryvyi Rih will go to Western Ukraine, for example, or some other region, he will die. He would die without that dirty air. Something, yeah, black humor. Okay, but let's continue.
Okay.
We won't talk about sad things. We have task number 2. You see, there are words. Let's read them and translate, and then decide to which box they belong. So, Vlad, will you be so kind to read and translate, of course?
Types of housing.
It's task number 2 words. An apartment, a cellar.
Just a moment.
It's now document.
Just a minute. X number what?
2.
2. 9, 3. Hold on. Decide in which section of table, yeah?
Yeah. But I just ask you to read the words and translate them.
An apartment, a cellar, a commercial district, a fireplace, a garden, a garage, a gate. Garage. Yeah. Okay. A park and a playground, a studio flat, and the suburbs.
Okay. And we have 4 parts. House. Then what parts of the house? Yeah. What does it have? Area or neighborhood, and some conditions also. So, what we can add to the section house, except semi-detached house, block of flats, and cottage. What can we add? Vlad.
To my mind,
from these words.
I don't follow. Which exercise we make it?
Number 2. Exercise number 2.
Okay. And
maybe Mikhail will help us. Oh no.
I can help, but I don't follow, and I don't hear.
There are 3 pictures of houses.
No pictures. Don't watch pictures. You should.
I just help to Mikhail to find. Exercise.
Okay.
I see the second exercise.
Yes, he understands. So, Vlad, let's do it. House. What other types of dwelling? For example, we can add apartment, yeah?
Yes.
And what else?
Maybe it's a park and a playground, a studio flat.
No. Park and playground, it's not to this section.
Yeah. It's another.
Studio flat.
Studio flat.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't think fireplace. It's on the.
No. It's to the other section.
Yes.
It's to the section B. So let's discuss section B. It's got lift.
Yeah, I see. So.
Attic. What, Mikhail? What does attic mean?
Attic.
Это чердак. A balcony, yeah.
Это портик, что-то. Это такой attic.
It's similar to another word, antique.
What? Which word, sir?
Antique. Or antique.
Attic. Okay. The one letter.
Yeah. So, what else? What are else we can add it? High ceilings, высокие потолки. A drive. What does it mean? A drive. Vlad, do you know?
I don't remember it yet.
A drive это как подъездная дорожка, но это к частному дому, своя подъездная дорога. Wooden floors, I think very important, and stairs. So, what we can add? A cellar, yeah.
A cellar, yes.
Mikhail, what does a cellar mean? Attic is above your head, and cellar is under under you.
You mean above?
Подвал, yeah.
Yes.
What else? A fireplace. Is it possible? Yeah,
Yes.
fireplace.
What is a fireplace?
On the antique.
Камин.
At the antique.
So and that's all. What we can add in this and other
area.
box. It's area and neighborhood, residential area, center, outskirts of town. So what we should add? Mikhail, let's.
Okay.
Okay. Could you repeat that?
You haven't followed, yeah, again.
I have a dialogue in
Okay, maybe I. Okay. Let's work with Vlad.
Box C.
Box C, yeah.
I think in this box we could add the suburbs.
Maybe something else.
Maybe commercial district.
Commercial district, yeah, real. And the last section.
D. Mikhail, it's your turn.
But he's busy.
Yeah.
Okay, I just talking the dialogue in the chat. I chatting with another people.
Mikhail is busy, yeah?
Okay.
So, Vlad, you won't have a rest?
Yeah, why not?
You are tired?
I don't think so.
So, let's continue.
Так, что-то у нас. Lots of green spaces, shops and a park and a playground, a garden,
Of course.
a garage and a gate.
And a gate, yeah. And let's do the other task quickly because we don't have much time. So let's describe the photos in short, briefly. So the first picture, the first photo is.
The first
you can use
photo,
the words in boxes.
the detached houses. If I
Detached. The first picture is detached. Are detached houses?
I don't remember yesterday, but I think so.
What is detached house?
Соединенные как бы дома между собой.
Это частные дома.
Да, частные.
Ну, мне кажется, это не совсем так. It's something like maybe block of flats, but maybe I don't know how
Maybe
to.
it's a terraced house.
Yeah, yes, maybe because the balconies some.
Yes.
And it's got balcony, yeah. High ceilings, I think.
I think a garden on the back.
And where is it situated? Is it the center of the city or outskirts?
I think it's outskirts somewhere.
But look.
Center is somewhere not. It's far away from these houses. I think, to my mind.
Maybe you're right. Yeah. Okay, but what about the second picture?
Hi.
We have a new student, but we are finishing our lesson.
Anna,
You
we
should
have
be on time the next time.
okay. Let's. Anna, we have another lesson now at
Yes.
8 o'clock. It's you can close this and you can see it on a schedule on the place where you reserve the ticket.
Okay.
And
So, let's finish our work. The second picture.
Second picture.
Mikhail, you can work with us, yeah?
I think house on the countryside place, and it's like how to say it? It's like a roof, but соломенная.
Like what?
Roof, but соломенная. Как правильно сказать? Соломенная.
Straw. Straw, yeah. But I don't think it's straw roof. But I can be mistaken.
I think I see on the translator is thatched, no?
It's detached house, yeah.
Thatched house.
Or cottage, maybe.
Or cottage as well, it's possible.
And the garden, it's like not a garden place, something like territory of this house, not very
Yes, green space, yeah.
Yes, but on the background we see something like forest.
Yeah, yeah. And to your mind, where is it situated?
I think it's countryside.
Countryside, yeah. And some remote countryside, отдаленная. And the last picture is for Vlad.
And the last picture is maybe situated in commercial district or something like this.
It seems like offices, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
And does it have any, I don't know, maybe facilities such as
a large windows.
Balconies. It doesn't have drive. I think it doesn't have a good view as well. But the ceilings are high, I'm sure. Yeah.
And the price is high too.
Prices are as high as ceilings. Okay, so I think we should finish our lesson. We have other tasks, but we haven't managed to finish them. So I think I should say you goodbye and see you next lesson. Yeah?
Yeah.
So have a good evening. Have a good rest.
Have a good evening, night, or day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, bye.
Tatjana, bye-bye. Okay, we lose. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.